Radio, radar, X-rays, cryogenics, remote control, and Wi-Fi. All inventions that started from one man, a Serbian immigrant born in 1856 named Nikola Tesla. As a matter of fact, the power generation used all across the world to power homes and buildings, called alternating current, was created and pioneered by this same man, not Thomas Edison as many believe. Edison's goal was to use direct current because it would require more power plants and bring additional revenue to his bottom line. As a technician and an installer of electrical circuits, I've spent most of my career learning about power generation and the brilliant man who pioneered it. I'll spend some time talking about Tesla's past, his numerous inventions, his personal view on the world, and how he contributed to it. Without Tesla, many of the things we know, love, and even take for granted would not exist. So let me ask, would you be willing to trade in your iPad and LED lights for paperback books and candlelight? Well, without Tesla, this would be your only option. But electricity wasn't his only invention. There were millions more. And in fact, anything in your home, workplaces, or places that you frequent that use electricity couldn't exist without him. How would your refrigerator run if it wasn't for alternating current and electrical motors he designed? Think about all the things we use on our daily basis that require electricity. At the stroke of midnight between July 9th and July 10th, Nikola Tesla came into the world. Soon this man born to Serbian parents in Croatia would become an icon and pioneer in the world of electricity. According to historian Margaret Cheney, Tesla was born in the midst of a fierce lightning storm, at which point the midwife stated, "This is a bad omen. This child will be a child of darkness." But Tesla's mother responded, "No, he will be a child of the light." While the world tends to credit Thomas Alva Edison with being the inventor of electrical generation and distribution, his method known as direct current is not what powers our homes and buildings today. Edison's low voltage direct current required large copper wires, a hard commodity to acquire in 1878, and limited its distribution to only a few miles away from the power plant. However, alternating current pioneered by Tesla could be stepped up through the use of transformers, which helped improve and travel great distances to their final destination, reducing the economic strain on the country as fewer power plants were required. According to Cheney, Tesla's alternating current helped illuminate the world, which in turn made his mother's statement about him being a child of light perfectly true. In the book Tesla, A Man of Time, we learn that the induction motor used in almost everything was another one of his inventions. It said that he invented it without stopping to draw up plans, and then once his creation worked, he stopped to figure out how to write the plans to apply for a patent. This induction motor worked off of his alternating current and can be found in everything from refrigerators, appliances, fans, tools, and garage openers. Basically, if it runs on electricity and it moves, it most likely has an induction motor. So now let's talk about the radio. Anything from the stereo into your car, walkie-talkies, or ham radios, they all work off of radio waves that transmit the sound. Now, if you look up the invention in the books, you'll most likely find the name Guglielmo Marconi. While he may be credited with the creation, it was Tesla who discovered it. And according to Oatmeal.com, when Tesla was asked how he felt about his patents being infringed upon, his response was, "Marconi's a good fellow. Let him continue, even though he's using 17 of my patents." This also shows Tesla's desire to improve our world. As like with the creation of successful alternating current, he sought no monetary gain. He simply wanted everyone to benefit from his visions of an electrified world. In 1898, at the age of 42, in Madison Square Garden, Tesla did it again when he took the world by surprise by launching a radio-controlled boat. Back in 1898, a large steel vessel controlled by radio waves from a transmitter. It had batteries, a self-powered motor, a rudder that moved on command, and even running lights, all while most of the world in the U.S. still had candle or gas lamps lighting their homes. Now how about hydroelectric power plants? The one I'm referring to was the first ever built, and who invented it? None other than Nikola Tesla. The Niagara Falls power plant, built in 1895, brought power to the eastern part of the United States. At one point during the construction, finance tycoon J.P. Morgan, who was a large investor in Edison's DC current platform, threatened to sue Tesla's partner George Westinghouse with false claims. The cost of the legal fees alone would bankrupt the Westinghouse company. In order to bring Tesla's vision to fruition, Tesla gave Westinghouse all of his patents for free, which would eventually leave Tesla penniless, all just to finance the Westinghouse company and to help prevent the collapse of the company and make his vision of an electrified world a reality for the benefit of all mankind. And here's one you might not know. All the way back in 1926, Tesla was working on his vision of the smartphone. Here's what he said. When wireless is perfectly applied to the whole Earth, it will become converted into a huge brain. We shall be able to communicate with one another instantly, irrespective of distance. We shall hear and see one another as perfectly as though we were face to face, despite intervening distances of thousands of miles. And the instruments through which we shall be able to do this will be amazingly simple compared to our present telephone. A man will be able to carry one in his vest pocket. In conclusion, most of the technology we have come to love today wouldn't be possible without the electricity pioneered by Nikola Tesla. Combined with his other inventions, such as the electric motor, radio, remote control, and his research into what pioneered today's Wi-Fi, Tesla shaped the world into what it has become. Unfortunately, until recent years, he was virtually unknown. So the next time you turn on your light, grab something from the refrigerator, turn on your phone, stream audio or video, or even just use a power tool, I want you to think of this genius man who helped change the entire world.